Our movie starts in a dense jungle in Africa. Two rangers, Winston and his partner Gabby, were on a surveillance mission. They were traveling by a small boat on a river surrounded by a thick jungle. Gabby was flying a drone to take pictures of the area. Suddenly, a strange boy hit the drone, causing it to lose its signal. Seeing this, Gabby wanted to go into the jungle to get the drone, but Winston stopped her. Gabby insisted, and eventually, Winston agreed. Gabby went into the jungle alone while Winston waited on the boat. At the same time, the boy was taking the ranger's drone. On the way, he put mud on a security camera. When Gabby reached the spot where her drone had lost signal, she found only a part of it. Meanwhile, some people were laying traps in the jungle and were seen spreading dust from a mushroom, which slowly spread all over the jungle. Gabby was now alone and lost. She tried to call Winston, but he didn't answer. When she looked at the map, she felt as if someone was watching her. At that moment, she heard strange noises from the jungle. Gabby thought she should go back, but she didn't know she was unknowingly walking towards a trap. As she walked, she didn't notice a rope on the ground and got caught in a trap, causing a piece of wood to pierce her foot. Gabby got up and started calling Winston on the radio. Then something ran past her. Despite being scared, she pulled the piece of wood out of her foot and continued to move slowly. After walking a little further, she saw a bright red light coming from the jungle. Meanwhile, Winston was searching for his friend Gabby from the boat. When he couldn't find her anywhere, he got out of the boat and went into the jungle to look for her. As he walked through the jungle, Winston kept calling Gabby's name. Then he heard strange noises all around him. Scared, he lost his balance and fell into a swampy puddle. For a moment, he saw something behind a tree and thought it was Gabby, so he immediately ran after it. At the same time, Gabby, moving forward in the jungle, reached a cabin. She knocked on the door, but there was no answer. So Gabby went inside and started treating her injury there. Winston finally managed to get out of the swampy water, but then those scary noises were heard again. Scared, he started to run. Gabby was sleeping in the cabin. Then she had a bad dream. In the dream, she was vomiting, and seeing this, she felt strange. Suddenly, her dream broke, and she woke up. Then she saw two men standing in front of her. Winston, on the other hand, hid behind a tree out of fear and began to convince himself that all this was not real. Then he heard the sound of someone coming closer. When he turned around, he saw a strange humanoid creature walking on four legs. Terrified, Winston immediately ran away. In the cabin, Gabby was curious to know who those people were. She asked them for their names. The man introduced himself as Bouwer, and his son is Steven. Then Bouwer asked Gabby how many rangers had come into this jungle. Gabby said that only 2 people had come here. Later, during dinner, the father and son started doing a strange prayer. Seeing this, Gabby was a little surprised and thoughtful. Meanwhile, Winston was still running from that strange creature. As he was running, he got tangled in a tree branch and fell. Then the creature came in front of him and started moving towards him quickly. Winston ran again out of fear while the creature was making terrifying screams. Finally, Winston hid behind a bush, but then mushroom-like roots slowly started to grow towards him and attacked him in the next moment. The next day, Bouwer was preparing a homemade medicine at home to treat Gabby's injury. Gabby was sleeping, so he let his son Steven do the rest of the work. Steven had never seen a woman before, so he kept looking at Gabby with curiosity. Meanwhile, Gabby had another strange dream in which plants were growing out of her body. But in the next moment, she woke up and saw that she was now alone in the cabin because Bouwer and Steven had gone hunting. Gabby immediately tried to contact Winston. This time Winston picked up the call, but he was talking strangely and confusedly, which increased Gabby's worry. Then Gabby lit a fire so that the smoke would signal Winston that she was there. On the other hand, Bouwer and his son had gone hunting and killed a wild boar. After that, Bouwer put some of the boar's blood on his son and asked Mother Nature for forgiveness. Then they saw smoke rising from the cabin. Seeing this, they immediately returned to the cabin. Bouwer came into the cabin angrily and scolded Gabby, saying that she should not light a fire during the day. At night, Bouwer was treating Gabby's injury while Gabby kept trying to contact Winston, but she got no answer. Then Gabby started talking to Bouwer and asked where his wife was. Bouwer said that he lost his wife to bone cancer 13 years ago. Gabby felt his pain and expressed sadness, but Bouwer said that's life. He said that he was a scientist and a phytopathologist before, but his whole life changed after his wife was gone. Then Steven gave Gabby a necklace, and Bouwer said it was a gift from them so that she would remember them in the future. On the other hand, we see that Winston's dead body was now covered with mushrooms and plants, just like Gabby had seen in her dream. Meanwhile, in the cabin, Gabby had the same strange dream again. This time, a plant started entering her mouth. Then Bouwer woke her up and covered her mouth because the creature was now moving around the cabin. Steven took out his bow bow and arrows while the creature was trying to get in. Then Bouwer warned Gabi that if the creatures came inside, she had to stand completely still because these creatures are blind, but they can be immediately attracted to any noise. Then Gabi put a special liquid on her body, while Bouwer and Stephen were ready to face the creature. Then a creature came from the side to attack Gabi. Bouwer quickly came in between and saved her. In a short time, a humanoid creature managed to enter the cabin, but Stephen shot an arrow at it, which made the creature back away. Then another creature came in and picked up Bouwer and threw him away. During this time, Gabi accidentally made a noise, which attracted the creature towards her. Seeing this, Stephen immediately attacked it many times from behind. Then the father and son fought the creature together and succeeded in getting it out. Finally, Bouwer quickly closed the door, but then Stephen saw that Gabi had blood on her face. He immediately took off her clothes and started cleaning Gabi. Meanwhile, Bouwer realized that he himself was also injured. Later, Bouwer explained to Gabi that these creatures are humanoid fungi who like humans and eat every part of their bodies. Gabi was shocked to hear this. Bouwer further said that this is the oldest living being on Earth. Then Gabi asked, "Is this the same God you mentioned before?" Bouwer didn't answer directly. He just said, "Humans believe in many things and this is just one of them." Then Gabi asked Stephen if he also thought like his father. Stephen didn't answer her. He just said, "It's time to sleep now." After that, Gabi had a dream. She was alone in the middle of the jungle. Suddenly, someone touched her from behind, and soon a fungus started growing on her neck. Seeing this, she woke up in fear. As soon as she woke up, she saw that Stephen was sitting near her and calling her beautiful. Gabi reacted well and then took a photo of them with her phone. After this, she also showed Stephen some of her other photos. Seeing this, Stephen got very excited. But suddenly, Bouwer came and started calling Gabi a monster and told her to leave from here quickly. After this, Bouwer and Stephen went somewhere, and Gabi started collecting the broken pieces of her mobile. Then she found a book there in which some notes were written. On the other hand, Bouwer went near the tree to make an offering to his god. He left some blood, ate fungus, and also gave it to his son. Then he saw his village, which had started healing on its own. After this, Bouwer returned home and saw that Gabi was reading his book. Then his eyes fell on Gabi's hands, which looked infected. Seeing this, Bouwer got upset and told her to leave the house. This time, Stephen did not agree with his father's words, but he did not say anything. A little later, a sound came from outside the door. Hearing this, Bouwer went out to check. When he went out, Stephen pruned the fungus on Gabi's arm and hugged her. Seeing this, Gabi encouraged him and said that she would always remember him. Later, Bouwer returned and told Gabi that it was time to go. Gabi asked him to take Stephen with her, but Bouwer said nothing. While leaving, Gabi found Winston's flashlight. Seeing this, she tried to go towards the fungi's den. Bouwer warned that it could be dangerous, but Gabi did not listen to him. In the end, Bouwer decided to go after her. After walking a little further, Gabi reached a security camera and took out its memory card. Then she saw Winston's body, which was covered with many fungi. When she touched her friend, she came to know that Winston was still alive. Then Winston begged to die, but Gabi refused and said that she could take him to a hospital. Then Gabi asked Bouwer if there was any way to help Winston. Bouwer only gave her an arrow. Seeing this, Winston quickly chose his death. Hearing Gabi's loud crying, many humanoid fungi came there. Seeing this, Bouwer told Gabi to leave from there immediately. Both of them quickly returned to the cabin. Stephen was happy to see Gabi. After this, Bouwer closed all the doors of the cabin. At night, Gabi had another dream. As soon as she woke up, she found that the fungus was spreading rapidly. She told Bouwer that she knew he had medicine to stop this fungus, but Bouwer did not listen to her and left from there. Gabi asked Stephen where his father had gone. Stephen said that he had gone to pray. Taking advantage of Bouwer's absence, Gabi asked Stephen about his mother. Stephen said that his mother now lives in the jungle. After this, Gabi convinced Stephen to go with her. She told him that he could become a ranger and even said that there are many women for him. A few days later, Bouwer returned home. The next day, Bouwer completed the routine ritual with his son and gave him another mushroom. On the other hand, Gabi's infection was now spreading rapidly. When Stephen and Bouwer were returning home, Bouwer saw that Stephen was excited to get back home quickly. As soon as they reached home, Stephen kissed Gabi, but this was just a signal to give her the mushroom. Seeing this, Bouwer said nothing and asked Gabi if she was ready to go now. Gabi felt that the medicine was working and said that she wanted to stay here for a few more days. Hearing this, Bouwer quietly left from there. Stephen was happy and started teaching Gabi how to shoot an arrow. Then he decided to take Gabi to that sacred tree, the same tree that Gabi had seen in her dream. A little later at home, Stephen and Gabi managed to distract Bouwer during the conversation. While Gabi was putting the broken pieces of her phone back together, Gabi also saw the pictures of those fungi from the memory card she had found. During the conversation, Bouwer got excited. Then Gabi said that she wanted to know about the religion that Bouwer was proud of. Hearing this, Bouwer became thoughtful, but in the end, he decided to show her. After this, Stephen put red paint on Gabi's face and Bouwer blew magical powder on her. After this ritual, Gabi suddenly reached a different and unusual world where she saw many strange strange and mysterious things at once. Gabby woke up completely naked in a swampy place. Soon she saw a man emerging from the water, and that man was Stephen, who was also naked. Then they both had intercourse. Gabby was enjoying all this, but then she woke up again at the sacred tree, and she saw many horrible scenes there. But after a few moments, she returned to the real world. As soon as she returned, Gabby asked Bouwer where she was. Bouwer said that she was in the Temple of Dreams, and 4 hours had passed there. Gabby said that it felt like months had passed. Bouwer asked what she had been told, but Gabby could not understand anything. She looked at Stephen and suddenly understood that all this was also a dream. Then Bouwer repeated the same question that was asked in the dream: what does the thing want? Then we come to know that the monster wants to kill Bouwer's son, but Bouwer did not have the courage to kill his own son. In the next scene, we see that Gabby and Stephen had now become even closer than before, while Bouwer was left to think about what he should do now. At night, when Bouwer went out to pray, Gabby and Stephen took the opportunity to try to escape. But on the way, they met Bouwer. Seeing them, he could not understand why his son wanted to run away, because he had always protected him. Gabby took out a knife to stop him and told Bouwer that she had stolen his book and would expose him to the world. Just as they were about to run away, Bouwer told his son that there was nothing for him in the outside world. He warned that if Stephen leaves him now, his mother's sacrifice will have been in vain. Hearing this, Stephen refused to run away and return to his father. Seeing this, Gabby decided to go alone. But on the way, she felt something strange, so she started to go back. On the other hand, Stephen asked where they were going. Bouwer said that they were going to make a sacrifice for their god. On the way, Gabby saw a humanoid fungus, and seeing it, she hid behind a tree. When both of them reached that tree, Bouwer told his son that the sacrifice would be made there for God, and now the preparation for the sacrifice would begin. Then Bouwer started beating his son. On the other hand, Gabby was running to help him by shooting an arrow at the fungus. Stephen now understood his father's plan and started fighting his fate, but at the same time, the tree caught him. Finally, Gabby came to help him and shot an arrow at Bouwer, but the arrow did not have much effect, and instead, Bouwer attacked Gabby. Then Stephen quickly came forward and grabbed his father from behind. This gave Gabby some relief, but in the next moment, the fungus came towards her. Stephen came to help her again and fought the fungus and killed it. Bouwer tried to take the opportunity to attack Gabby, but Stephen stopped him by stabbing him with a knife from behind in time. Then both of them took the opportunity and ran away from there and returned to the cabin. Gabby started taking a shower. Then she had another vision in which she was again in the grip of the fungus. Bouwer tried to save himself from becoming a fungus, but failed, and in the end, he also got infected. Gabby was also slowly getting infected. She told Stephen that it was time for him to go out and see the world. A few days later, Stephen took Gabby's advice and decided to get out of that cursed jungle. He started a new life in the big city. Everything was new for him, but he was feeling safe. However, he did not know that whatever he touched was slowly getting infected. With this, the movie ends here. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.